feel like I say that every single video. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thanks for watching. Hopefully you like what you see and you subscribe. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, @CUDDLEPILL, hit me up. So I do these polls on Instagram every so often, probably like once a month, where I get a read on like what my audience is needing help styling. And I did one recently. A lot of people said mini skirts, which I thought was interesting. Apparently y'all need help. Y'all, I'm saying y'all again. Who am I? Apparently you guys need help styling mini skirts. That's what this video is all about today. Styling up the midi skirt. I should probably start with explaining what the F a midi skirt is. We know what mini skirts are. Those are the skirts that come up above the knee. Maxi skirts obviously are ones that go down to your ankle. Midi skirts are somewhere in between. They're below the knee but above the ankle. So they typically come up around like mid calf. Actually, they're like my favorite skirt length to rock because they're super trendy. You can basically wear them everywhere. You don't have to worry about like not being able to wear them in the office because like mini skirts are kind of questionable unless you're wearing like opaque tights. I love me a midi skirt and I don't even know how many. I might have like 10, maybe more. I pulled 5 today that I want to style up for you guys to give you some inspiration. They're kind of across the board. I'll show you the ones I'm going to style up because they're basically like most types of midi skirts that you can come by. So let me show you the ones that I pulled to style up and then I'll show you guys how I bring them to life in an outfit. Sound good? You guys up for this? Hopefully you are. First kind of midi skirt, the pleated midi skirt. So this is super on trend right now. You've probably seen it all over your Instagram feed. This is a vintage one that I bought. It's Escada. It's kind of like this interesting color. It's like a grayish brown. It's wool, so this is like more of a midi that I would wear in the colder months. So like fall, winter, super hot right now, and I feel like you guys should know what to do with it. Sorry, I'm still recovering from this sickness. It's like never ending. Oh, next style is a plaid, or yeah, plaid. What was I gonna say? Where was I going with that? Plaid. It's a plaid mini skirt, duh. Also kind of more for fall, winter. This is the style that's super on trend right now too, so I wanted to make sure that I covered this one. This was a vintage find from Paris. Yeah, I'm fancy. Vintage find from Paris for my birthday trip a couple years back. Really love this one. Super fun to style up for winter. And then, of course, really hitting on 2 trends in one with the leather midi skirt. This one, also vintage, Escada. I really love this skirt because it's got like, not only is it leather, but it's really unique. It's kind of got this like flat button situation here. It has pockets, which is awesome. It also has this like really cool like maroon brownish piping to it, which is really fun and unique. This is like one of my favorite skirts of all time, this leather one. Oh, obsessed. And then we have to have, you guys have seen me rock this before if you've watched some of my other videos, but a denim midi. Denim midi skirts are having, they're making a comeback. This is kind of like a 90s thing. I've been wearing it for like a year, so hopefully it has. This is one of 2 denim midi skirts that I own. The other one is a guest one that you saw. I think it was in my last video. Was it my last video? I think it was my last video. This one was a thrift find from my Utah trip, which by the way, I was supposed to post that vlog like months ago. It's coming, I promise. I just am getting so caught up in like fashion trends right now that I haven't had the energy or interest in editing a vlog, but it's gonna come, I promise. It's a good one too. There's like a mini thrift haul in it. Spoiler alert, here's one of the items. So yeah, denim mini skirt, also an important one to know how to style. Lastly, we have, this is kind of a unique one. I'm really into this like mesh sheer-ish material. You could see I'm already wearing it in this turtleneck. This is a Ghani turtleneck that I just bought, by the way. I'll link to it in the description of the video because it's on sale and it's awesome for layering in basically all times of the year. I got this midi skirt that is that same material and it's lined so it's not sheer. This is from the 90s. It's Vivian Tam. Got a consignment for super cheap. I just love the colors. Look at those colors. And it's like this really kind of cool, I don't know if it's like Asian, Indian inspired pattern. It's like purple, mustard, navy, basically all the colors that I'm loving at the moment. I thought it'd be fun to style up like a fun pattern one too so you guys could see how that comes to life. So those are the skirts. I'm gonna go style them up right now. Stay tuned. Do I like this look? I like this look. First mini skirt look, one that I was semi on the fence about, but I think I'm liking now. I'm liking it. I'm on board. So I took the pleated midi skirt, which you can see is glorious. Kept on the turtleneck that I showed you guys earlier. Again, it's like an amazing layering piece. You can layer sweaters over it, cardigans, pullover sweaters, blazers, like literally anything. And in this case, I layered over it like an oversized blouse. So this is like an oversized kind of silk, really airy, flowy blouse in a cream color, which kind of plays off the cream in the turtleneck. The brown is slightly close, but not 100% on, but it totally works. I really love that this turtleneck also has black in it, because then it allows you to pair it up with black accessories, which is what I did here, and with the loafers. I'm really digging the loafers look lately, paired with some like fun crew socks, even like thick Hanes cotton socks. I love that look. It's like very Princess Di, I feel like, in the 90s. What I did here is I took loafers, paired them with these kind of, whoa, I'm like totally flashing the camera. Paired them with these thin stockings. These are Swedish stockings, it's an eco-friendly hosiery brand, which I'm happy to link to in the description of the video, so you guys can check it out. They're great. I like the cream, plays off the cream in the blouse here. Just kind of gives it like an edgy schoolgirl vibe, sort of. The pattern going on with the turtleneck, this oversized blouse, some fun, funky loafers that have like a little ruffle to them, stocking, and I paired it with my Courage bag. Love that this bag has like black and like a beige in it, so it totally goes with basically anything that has both of those colors. Some glam Givenchy earrings on. These are, you guys have seen these before, I don't need to go through them, but they're vintage. So this is the Scotta, turtleneck Ascani. This is a Mason Margiela, I don't know how to pronounce it, but you guys get the point. Got the earrings, Courage bag. These loafers are actually, I bought them in Italy, so I don't even know the brand. It's like some small Italian brand. I feel like Marni makes loafers just like this, so if I find a pair like them, I'll link to them in the description of the video. I'll definitely link to the socks, they're Swedish stockings. That's kind of my, I don't know, like edgy schoolgirl look. I'm digging it. I didn't think I was gonna bust out the dad sneakers tonight, but it's happening. I didn't think I'd bring them out ever again, but like, I felt like this outfit needed them. Got on my Fila disruptors. Here's the plaid skirt that I showed you guys earlier. One tip I forgot to mention when shopping for midi skirts is make sure if it's either pleated or kind of flares out a little bit at the bottom, that is snug at the top. Otherwise, it's just not gonna look right, and it's not gonna be flattering, and it's gonna be harder to style. So especially with pleated skirts, like make sure that it's not like flaring out around the waist. So similar to the one that I tried on earlier, where it's like kind of snug and fitted at the top and then it flares out. This skirt is very representative of that, I think. So super snug at the waist and kind of, you know, comes out on the bottom, and it looks really flattering and chic. I have on my Fila disruptors. These are the Hanes crew socks I mentioned that can also be worn with loafers. I like how the white sneaks played up the white in the skirt. I added on this new-ish thrift find, which is like literally when I saw this shirt, I was like, oh, how does this exist? And how lucky was I to find it. It was like finding treasure. This is Contempo Casuals, thrifted velvet navy. I die for this neckline. It's like my grandma used to wear. I feel like I said this in one of my videos. My grandma used to rock it, and it's actually, I was reading an article, I think it was by Who What Wear, and they mentioned that sweetheart necklines are back. I was on top of it, you guys. I got on the sweetheart neckline. Another tip is with these high-waisted skirts, a cropped shirt looks really great, unless you're gonna wear like the oversized blouse that I paired earlier. You could wear it over. You could actually tuck a loose blouse into it as well, as long as it's snug in the waist. But I really like how this one, the crop top, actually just meets the edge of the skirt, and it looks super chic and put together. Have on a structured maroon bag, like how it kind of played up the red in the skirt. And for accessories, I just added on this really pretty chain link necklace that I talked about is a 2020 trend in my last video. Hoops and, ooh, yikes. That is how I would style up a plaid mini skirt. I thought this was fun. P.S. Don't mind my pasty ass legs right now. I live in Chicago and it's the dead of winter. Give a girl a break. I feel like this outfit is seasonally confused, but I really like how it looks, so we'll make up a season where this works. I feel like actually this is probably something you could wear like later in the winter, closer to spring. Here's the knit or the kind of mesh skirt that I showed you guys earlier. I paired it with this sweater that somehow matches exactly. This is a sweater, this is Who What Wear collection from Target. They actually have it right now, or they did, hopefully it's still in stock. I'll link to it in the description of the video. It's like this really cool, like fuzzy material, and it's like a bright mustard, which I'm really into, and it basically matches perfectly with this skirt. So the skirt has some purple, mustard, and some navy, so I layered on top this leather navy blazer. This is vintage Escada. I'm obsessing over navy everything right now, and leather blazers are like on fire. Very, very trendy. This is actually a piece I got like 2 years back before it became a big thing. So I was pumped that now it's on trend because I'm prepared. Look at that color. Oh, so good. I feel like I'm very prepared for this outfit. The colors are just matching to, I mean, look at this. This bag was made for the sweater. This is my La Mer egg bag. First of all, it kind of tied in all the mustard together, and I didn't feel like it was too much mustard because the sweater is kind of tucked in under the jacket. If I wasn't wearing the jacket, it'd probably be overkill. And for shoes, I have on these slingback kitten heel navy, like little square / pointy toe, super comfy. These were actually thrifted. I normally don't thrift shoes because I get sometimes grossed out by the whole thing. These are like barely worn. Look at these, barely worn, like literally probably worn once, and they're incredibly comfortable, and they're navy, which is so cool. I thought that would be a nice way to sort of tie in the navy together. I got the navy, the mustard. It's all working out with this look that I'll never be able to wear because seasonally makes 0 sense. Leather jackets on trend, mustard, marigold also on trend. This is kind of how you could go about styling a mini skirt with a sweater and a jacket over it. You know, I've had this shirt for a long time and I've only worn it like twice. And I think it's because I'm scared of ruffles. When I put it on, I'm really into it. I gotta get over it because this is an awesome shirt. This is how I would style up a denim midi skirt. I already mentioned this, but this skirt, believe it or not, was thrifted. Got it for under 10 bucks. Fits awesome. Love just like the detailing here around the waist. Super cute. I like the wash of denim. It's like a medium wash. The other denim skirt that I have like this is a lighter wash. I thought, given this is kind of a darker denim, I really liked how the pink looked against it. So it's like a pink and like a deep medium blue, if that even exists. That's kind of what I'm seeing happen here. I like the idea of like tucking in kind of this oversized, like ruffly top in this like very slim fitting denim skirt. And because the skirt is so simple, I feel like this top works. I think this top is tricky to style up because you have to pair it with something that's really simple, otherwise it'll look way too much like overkill. And this is a nice way to bring it to life. This shirt is actually YSL. It's like a really beautiful kind of light material. The detailing is just awesome, and on top of the ruffling here, you can see the sleeves are kind of fun, and even in the back, I just love how it looks in the back. I paired it with this corset. I don't actually think, by the way, that this is a corset belt, but I'm just gonna call it that. I think corset belts have like ties. But anyway, same idea, you guys get what I'm saying. So I paired it with this thick waist belt. This is Marc Jacobs. It's this really pretty navy color. I liked how the navy looked with the blue and with the pink. This was a thrift find from about a month ago. On the shoes front, I have my, you guys have seen these a million times because I wear them to death. These are my Dora Tamer chocolate brown platform boots. A couple things when it comes to boots and midi skirts. Do not do an ankle boot that hits you at the ankle or below. Big no-no. Make sure if you're doing an ankle boot that it comes a little bit higher. So this is almost like 3 to 4 inches above, maybe it's 3 inches above the ankle, because it kind of gives that really cool effect where not too much of your leg is showing. I just love how that looks. So don't do ankle boots with midi skirts, bad idea. Stick with a higher boot like this, or if you're adventurous enough, you could do a knee-high boot. I saw this purse earlier, but I dig how this purse goes with the pink. I got a lot of neutrals happening here. I have navy, I have maroon, I got brown, but they kind of all work together, so I'm feeling it. I like what's happening. I kind of kept the earrings, you know, semi-simple-ish. They're just like little stud clip-ons. They have, it's hard to see here, but they have pastel stones on them, and there's pink and blue, so the pink kind of works with the shirt. That's my denim midi skirt look. It's inspired me to bring the shirt out a little bit more because it's pretty fucking cute. You knew I had to do it. You knew I had to bring out the combat boot. There's no video that goes by without the combat boot being featured. Fact. So here is how I styled up the leather midi skirt. First of all, let's talk about the skirt and how amazing it is. It has little snaps down here. This detailing is so cool. It's got pockets. You could see the piping I talked about earlier. It's actually like more, I don't even know what color it is. It's like a rust color. I like to pair it with maroon because I think it looks cool. We got the leather skirt going on. I did something different than what I normally would do here. I basically paired 2 maroon sweaters on top of each other. So there's a turtleneck happening and this V-neck. It's kind of like an oversized, this is actually a vintage men's cashmere sweater. This turtleneck here is from Frank and Oak. I think I got it like 2 years ago. Layered on both of them to have like a different effect. It kind of looks like one sweater, but not really. There's like different textures. This one underneath is actually ribbed, and this one isn't, so it kind of adds like a layer of interest there. Slightly a different color, which I think is also kind of cool. I layered on my chain necklace on top. Duh, the combat boots. Like this outfit is just super kind of, just feel like it's super 90s with the maroon, the leather, and the combat boots were a good fit. Then I have on this oversized leather bag, which you guys heard me talk about in my 2020 trends video. This is definitely a trend that you guys are gonna see a lot of this year. Just this concept of like big bags. We went from mini bags to big bags. That's how fashion goes, very extreme. That's how I would style up the leather. I also have styled this leather up with like a graphic tee, a denim jacket for the summer. This is more of like a winterized version of it. I think the skirt's awesome. 90s, grungy, kind of comfy. This feels like the look that I would reach for the most probably of the 5 that I styled. Those are all my midi skirt looks. Hopefully you guys liked them. I hope it helps you out a little bit in styling up midi skirts for winter. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. If you want to see other things styled up, other trends, let me know. Drop me a comment. I'd also love to hear about which one of the looks was your fave. Don't forget to subscribe and see more of me. I'll chat with you guys next week. Bye.